this is it.
How does it feel being back?
It feels like... words escape me.
That's a first.
To my eyes, it's home. The smells and sounds are familiar, but it's been so long. I don't know if I can do this.
You've done more difficult things.
Challenges we overcome always seem easier when they're behind us. What would you do?
Hold my head high, walk with purpose, and push those feelings of doubt aside.
You're right. I suppose we should head to my family home first.
Lead the way.
Living near the docks was so exciting as a child.
How so?
There was always a new ship to see, new people to watch, from the sailors, often a new word to learn. Most of which got me in trouble.
I'm sure your mother remembered those days fondly.
I know I do. So many faces I don't recognize.
You've been gone a long time.
Even so, I was hoping there'd be someone I know. Someone who'd remind me of my life before I left.
We've only just... arrived. You'll be okay.
Here we are. This is what I called home for most of my childhood.
Most?
I came to Samos at a young age, but I was born in Halicarnassos. Those are days I'd rather not remember. It doesn't look like it's changed much in my absence.
This pottery looks special.
My father always felt art was a great outlet when things seemed overwhelming.
A tablet. Looks like some old writing. The ships never stay for long. Samos is a place people come for a visit, but not to live. Is there something about this place I don't yet see?
One of my first writings. I was always restless here. Always wanting to learn more about the world beyond, and the world that was.
One of your toys?
It was my brother's. I often hid it when he wouldn't let me play with it.
Herodotos!
Mistor!
Praise the gods! It's been far too long!
It has indeed. You're looking well. As are you, Theodoros.
I can't believe you've come skulking back. After all this time, I should go. I'm glad you're back. You have some nerve, little brother. You stroll back into this house when you didn't even return for the funeral. I regret ever sending you that letter.
Why doesn't everyone just take a deep breath?
How could you say I didn't come back when I'm here, right now? We came as soon as the letter arrived.
You must have swam here then. It's been 5 moons since I sent that. And who are you exactly? How does any of this involve you?
She's a friend.
Oh, how nice. You went off to write and explore while making friends. And you left me here to take care of everything.
I couldn't stay here. I needed to leave.
You could have taken me with you. I have things to attend to. One of us still cares about Samos.
At least tell me where they died.
We marked a spot on the nearby cliffs. Pay your respects, and then leave. There's nothing for you here now.
Give him some time. I'm sure he's just surprised to see you.
His eyes showed hatred.
He probably missed you. You'll see.
It's a bit late for that.
I know this wasn't the welcome you were expecting.
But perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now, I only want to see where they died. I owe that to them.
I'll come with you.
I'd like that.
If you're ready, we should go.
Waiting to face reality will do me no good. I used to know this island as well as my own home.
Seems like a nice place to grow up.
It was. I spent a lot of time.
Ella.
Theodorus and Mistral. My parents were influential here. So they were often busy.
But it wasn't a life for you.
There's only so many ships you can see sail away as a boy before you feel the pull to leave as well. Theodorus was talking about. My parents used to love walking here. I can't believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I thought I'd write about their history on Samos and all they did one day. But not this soon. I should have been here. Should never have left.
There is nothing you could have done.
But if I had tried, maybe...
Maybe you would have died alongside them. And that would have helped nobody.
Perhaps you're right.
I want you to remember that while we're on Samos.
I'll try. I just wish I could have seen them once more.
What did your parents think of your writing?
They always encouraged it. It helped that Theodorus was talented as well, although he always felt more drawn to poetry. If it weren't for their support, there's a good chance I would have never pursued it.
Did your parents like it on Samos?
It was more than just a home to them. I saw how happy this place made them, and only wanted to feel the same somewhere as well.
Do you have a favorite memory of them?
I remember when my father taught me to swim. He tossed me off the side of the dock. I thought I was going to drown, but then I saw what I thought was a shark. I flailed my arms and kicked my legs until I made it to shore, only to see it was Theodorus, with a bit of rock above his head. I still remember the sound of my father's laugh and the warmth of my mother's embrace.
If there's anything you'd like to say about your parents, you should.
I always feel more comfortable writing than I do speaking.
I'm not going to judge. And I know they wouldn't either.
They meant everything to me. They always encouraged me. I knew they'd be happy for me no matter what. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you. Mother, you were one of the strongest people I knew. You pushed for truth, no matter the obstacle. Father, your compassion is something I won't soon forget. You taught me it was okay to feel, for myself and for others. Your names and deeds won't be forgotten. We should head back.
Why do I have a feeling they don't belong here?
I've never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe Theodorus will know.
Stay close.
Followers of Ares here? I don't understand.
The question is whether they came on their own, or someone sent them.
Neither outcome is favorable for us, nor Samos. I wonder what my parents will do.
Exactly what we're going to do.
Understand? Of
Protect
course.
Samos.
We want... Ah, you're back. I hoped you'd set sail already.
Now isn't the time. We were just attacked.
Gods cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians or the Spartans this time?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank the gods you're okay.
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately? Strange ships, docking, groups of people you haven't seen before?
No, things have been normal. It's been a welcome change.
Have either of you heard of the Followers of Ares?
Only in name. Who are they?
They only care for one thing. War.
And you believe they're here, on Samos?
They're the ones who attacked us. Something is happening here on Samos. We need answers.
She's right. If the followers of Ares are here, there's a reason for it.
Then it's another reason for you to go. We'll handle whatever is happening here.
This is my home too. I'm not leaving until I get to the bottom of this.
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course.
Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not our concern.
They weren't much help.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodorus and Mr. both know nothing?
Forget your brothers. We should be focusing on the Followers of Ares.
You're right.
Then what's our next step?
If they're somewhere on this island, they'd stay away from the city. There was a cave I used to play in as a child. It may be worth looking into.
Let's start there.
I'll follow you in. After you've finished.
Killing everyone inside.
Yes, that.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
So this is where they've been hiding.
You were right to suggest we look here. But they've been dealt with.
We still need to find out what they were doing here in the first place. Let's look around.
Athenian and Spartan uniforms.
They could have the people of Samos believe they were attacking from either side.
I didn't take them for the heirloom type.
How did they? That's our family's sigil.
They must have stolen it.
There's no way they could have found that on their own. It was given to them.
I didn't take the followers of Ares to be lovers of poetry.
They're not. This work, it's awfully close to the style Theodorus uses. Why would his writings be here?
These coins aren't like any I've seen before.
I have. They're Persian.
Can anyone hear me? Help! Easy, see? I can't repay you, so I won't try. Φύγομαι να φαντες.
There's a list of names here.
I recognize these names. They're all quite influential on Samos. But Missos is missing. I'm afraid to even say what I think is going on here.
This island and these people are yours. Tell me what you're thinking.
Persia wants to take control of Samos. It'd be a good staging ground for something greater.
You're right.
I only wish that was all there is to worry about.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed someone here to help them.
Someone with ties to the Empire.
And influence on Samos. Yes, other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible for what's going to happen and for what already has.
Herodotus.
With everything we've found, everything you've seen and heard, please, just tell me which of them it is.
It's Mistor. He brought the followers of Ares here to help Persia.
I was afraid you'd say that. But I know you must be right.
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk to Theodorus. I don't understand why he'd do this.
Rahmi can be a powerful motivator, as can the promise of power.
But he already had both of those.
I know you want to understand it all, but we don't always get the answers we seek.
Why have you not left already?
That's enough. Put away your disdain for me for one moment and listen. We found where the followers of Ares were hiding. And we know who they're working for.
And who is that?
Mistor. He's in league with the Persians to take over Samos.
That can't be! We aim to free Samos from control of this war, but we never spoke of giving it to the Persians.
Then he kept that part from you.
I'll find out on my own.
Theodoros!
I know that wasn't easy for you, but it's not over yet.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe. We need to go after him.
Where to?
To find Mistor. And Theodoros too.
I guess Mr. knows we're onto him. Where is Theodoros?
I will tear your heart out! Alaka!
Where would he be?
There's a small cove on the east side of the island where ships can dock unseen. We should look there.
Better stay here.
What nilampani ko?
I will kill you quick!
Fiesti tutto. I owe
Stay
you
close.
my life.
I'll get you out of here.
Lead the way.
You should be safe now. Where is Mistor?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodoros.
Seems you were right. I thought Mistor and I wanted the same thing. He was just using me.
It hurts he did this. I know.
I've treated you terribly. You just remind me of everything I didn't get to do, and of the past. But you didn't deserve it.
Samos should thank the gods. They have someone like you fighting for them.
They'll know of all you did here. We may have lost one brother today, but we found each other again.
You know what needs to be done now, right?
Unfortunately, I do.
You can stay behind if you want. I can do it myself.
No, I need to see him. I need to know why he did this.
Hey, you! Halt! Okay, you got me.
How could you do this? After everything our family did for you. They took you in, and you had them killed.
That was an unfortunate accident. I promise you, I weep for their deaths every day.
I can't trust anything you say.
You betrayed Samos, your family.
Not everything is black and white. Sometimes, people need others to make the best decision for them. And they're giving me Samos to rule.
Tell me what the Persians are planning.
Samos would make a good stronghold, don't you think?
Why trick Theodoros into helping you?
Allies are hard to come by, and Theodoros was more than willing.
It doesn't matter now. The followers of Ares working for you are dead.
Everyone will know what you did here. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, I hope you do. I've always wanted my name to be remembered. However, you may not want to start writing just yet.
What do you mean?
The ships are already on their way.
Let him go. We need to stop the ships. I'll meet you there.
Spears, now!
Send them a wall! Fire, Misthios!
Slow down!
Commander away. You're released until further orders.
Samos is safe.
What about Mistor?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos now.
Theodoros has changed.
He's the Theodoros I remembered. He was always willing to admit fault. It's a trait too few people share.
Then you believe things will be okay, even if you leave Samos again.
Of course. Theodoros has work to do here. And he understands mine is elsewhere.
Good.
Thank you for everything, Cassandra. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Who's behind this? Because you won't survive! Come on, you're going to suffer!
Don't push your luck, Misthios!
I hope you're ready to die.
Bad idea.
Help! Please, dear gods, can anyone help? Those Atlas swine have ruined me! Ruined!
I find the gods leave us to fend for ourselves. Tell me what you need, and maybe I can help you.
True enough. You look like you can handle yourself. Filthy swine stole my prized tools, though they are worthless to them. I am ruined unless you can help me.
Point me towards these thieves, and I will bring the heavens down upon them.
Praise Zeus! I am the artist Podiklitos. Hunt down the bandits and recover my prized tools. Wait. What is your name, Misthios?
I am called Cassandra.
By the gods. Could it be true?
What?
No, nothing. Please, recover my tools and I'll see you rewarded.
I should watch my step around here. I found your tools.
I can't believe it. Maybe you really are from Olympus.
No, my friend. I am flesh and blood like you.
Oh well, at least those villagers from the new farm pay well. I need to get there safely. If you escort me, I'm sure they will treat you lavishly.
What can you tell me about this village?
Linu is a small region of devout villagers and farmers. Hard-working people, very serious in their beliefs. They hired me to make them a sculpture of, well, the Eagle Bearer.
Really? Why?
They know your name and your deeds, and believe you to be their savior.
Why did you think I carried the blood of Olympus in my veins?
Your reputation precedes you, and the villagers of Linu can't stop talking about you.
Lead me to Linu Farm. I'll make sure you get there safely.
Excellent. I'm sure they will honor you with gifts and riches.
Then let's go. How did you learn of this village?
My doctrine on beauty is renowned. Village priestesses came to my home in Argos. They begged me to come and fashion a figure for them.
You came all the way from Argos?
They offered good work for me. It's not easy being an artist, you know.
And what is the statue going to look like when you're done?
Well, you, I suppose.
Me?
They worship the Eagle Bearer. They told me lots of stories. A pretty fair description, though I expected you to be taller. And to have a smaller nose.
This theory of yours, who determines what is beautiful?
Math!
Math?
Exactly. Beauty is an equation derived from the commensurability of all the parts of the body. From finger to finger. Fingers to the palm and wrist. Those to the forearm and the forearm to the upper arm. And like that, to include the whole of the body.
Huh. Math.
Μάλλον το είμαι αυτό, λέγομαι. Μάλλον αυτό πίστη. Λέγονε με αυτό.
Gratitude, friend. You saved my hide. And you've given me great reference. Let us talk to the priestess Exioni and be properly welcomed.
Good Polyklitos. You made it.
Priestess Exioni, my journey was a test from the gods. But look what miracle they have delivered.
Who is this?
I'm Cassandra.
The Mystios you told me about. She appeared like a bolt from Zeus and rescued me from road bandits.
The Eagle Bearer. This is an unexpected honor.
Glad to visit. How have you heard of me?
Certainly you jest. Your deeds are carried along the winds and sung through the stars. We are but a poor village, but your being here gives us hope to cling to in this hard world.
And soon there will be a statue to capture a hint of your glory.
To have our patron walk among us and give us divine fortune is a wonder. We will be eternally blessed.
You are giving me honors I don't deserve. I am just happy I could help Polyklitos.
Great and humble is the Eagle Bearer. There are many lowly servants in our village who could benefit from a kind word from someone of your grace.
Who are they?
There is a shepherdess, Herifil. You can find her near the stable south of here. Akatos, the hunter, who has a small house on the west end of the village. And Menalkas, a young farmer. His fields are to the east.
Who is this shepherdess? And what's her story?
Herifil tends a small herd of goats. Recently, she had a scare in the forest and lost 2 of her flock to wolves.
What can you tell me about the hunter?
Akatos is worried he cannot provide for the village since he recently injured himself. Perhaps you could ease his fears.
Priestess. Who is the farmer?
Menalkas fears he is cursed. A visit from the Eagle Bearer could restore his faith and purpose.
I will see what I can do for your people.
Not my people, divine Eagle Bearer. We priestesses are but humble servants of your exalted greatness. When you have spoken to them, find me. My sisters and I want to prepare a proper celebration for your portentous visitation.
Σύνελθε, σύνελθε, τέλος έστε.
By the gods! It's you!
Yes, well, it certainly is me. You are a shepherdess?
You know me! You know me so well!
Tell me what happened.
I was herding my flock when it was horrible. Wolves, blood and screams everywhere.
Did you get hurt?
No, you protected me.
I did.
I carry your totem to pray to, to watch over me. But I was so scared I dropped my totem as I ran.
I can look for your totem.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Where were you attacked?
I was leading my flock to pasture through the forest south of the city. I know others have heard wolves howling there on many nights, but I took a chance.
Tell me about this totem.
It's a simple thing. An eagle of rough wood and crudely fashioned. It does not come close to capturing your divine glory, but still, it has kept me safe until now.
Ah, I wish it had protected you better.
No! It is I who must apologize to you for losing it. I feared you would be angry with me.
No, of course not. I'll look for your lost totem. Here, what is wrong, my friend?
Are you really the high-soaring eagle bearer?
I have an eagle, Icarus, who travels with me. But sometimes it's hard to know if I'm in charge, or if he is.
So kind and humble. The grace of Artemis and the wisdom of Athena.
Well, Priestess Hexione said you had a problem. Tell me.
I have shamed myself. Normally I hunt for my family and to provide for the village. But the other day I slipped and wrenched my ankle badly. I can barely walk. I am unworthy of your attention.
You are not at fault for your injury. Go on.
My daughter Myrto insisted she would go into the woods and hunt for me. She's brave, but still inexperienced. She has been gone long, and I grow worried.
I'll find her.
Κίνης αυτόν, που με λιμιτίνος πακρός πέθηκας. Μη δεις ποκνηρός ένπα.
Why have you forsaken me, Eagle-Bearer? What have I done to offend all the powers on Olympus? How can I redeem myself?
Forsaken you? I don't think we've ever met.
Eh? Who? You? You?
Yes, me. Tell me what's wrong.
I have been cursed by the gods. They speak to me all day and night, filling my head with visions and fears. I cannot work and my crops wither.
Why did the gods curse you?
I do not know what I did. I've heard the voices of the gods day and night since I took over the farm after my father passed. The voices won't let me sleep, nor rest, and the farm is so much work.
What is the curse?
The gods speak of terrifying things. That the sky will open and drown the fields and my farm. That dark, writhing things will come from the ground and feast on my crops and on my flesh. That the earth will open and swallow us whole.
I'll take a look around the farm and see if I can find out what has befallen you.
Thank you, Eagle-Bearer. You are of Olympus. They will listen to you.
Perhaps. But first, I must determine if this truly is the work of the gods, or if your plight is of a more earthly nature. The water in this pot reeks like the Styx. Maybe the disease is seeping into the water. This seems like an earthly cause, not a sign of the gods. These crops stink. Could that drought affect the mind? I wonder if all the crops in the silo are the same. These vases were dedicated to the gods. If Menalcas broke them, the gods might be angered. Demeter and Dionysus might have sickened his crops and polluted his mind. Look at this little guy. These offerings look abandoned and long neglected. Not a good way to honor Demeter or Zeus.
Menalcas is a sad case. Thinks he's been cursed by the powers that be. I told him that's ridiculous.
Why ridiculous?
Because if you wanted to punish him, you'd just smite him or have an eagle fly down and eat his eyes or the like. You wouldn't curse his harvest.
I wouldn't.
Of course not. You're the Eagle Bearer. Arrow of Artemis, shield of Athena, child of Zeus. Not the mistress of blighted crops. That's beneath you.
So Menalcas's problems are caused by?
Some kind of sickness in the crops. That's what's making him crazy.
I think I've seen everything. Is Menalcas affected by the gods, or is there a more earthly cause to his illness? I should talk to him.
Eagle Bearer, do you know why the gods have cursed me?
I think some infestation has taken root in your crops and is polluting your mind.
What do we do? How do we appease the gods?
This has nothing to do with the gods. I will set fire to the silo where you keep your harvest and burn out the rot to clear your mind.
I hope you are right, Eagle Bearer.
Boss?
All that work, gone to smoke.
No one said it would be easy.
It had to be done. I confess, I do feel a bit better already. Thank you for all your help and guidance.
Wolf spoor. They must den near here. Erifili must have dropped this basket when the wolves attacked. Blood trail. The pack went this way. One of Erifili's flock. Or what's left of him after the wolf's breakfast. That must be the den of the wolves that attacked Erifili's flock. Worth a look. Remarkable that a wolf dragged this bag here. Almost like it was driven. Here is the total.
Invincible Eagle Bearer, the priestess said you battled the wolves as if guided by the blood-stained Ares himself.
How did she know that?
She burns offerings of young goats to see signs of your passage. She said you found my totem.
It was luck that I was able to find it. The wolves had dragged it deep into their den. Here you go.
Gratitude, Eagle Bearer. Would you bless it for me?
You don't need my blessing. Just watch the world around you. And you can call me Cassandra.
Thank you, Eagle... Cassandra.
Έτσι αν σεβαστικούν ένα κατοίκου. Τα ιδέτερα σημεία εδίδεται υποκυρός.
You must be Akatos's daughter, Myrto.
Yes? Who are you?
I'm Cassandra.
The Eagle Bearer?
Some call me that, but I'm just a friend. You've been gone a long time. Your father was worried and asked me to look for you.
That's very kind of you. I hope he wasn't too worried.
I'm sure we can ease his mind.
I've tried to follow his lessons, but hunting is hard. I've had no luck getting the special deer meat he wants. I'm worried he'll be so disappointed in me.
With a strong teacher like your father, I'm sure you know more than you think. Stay close to me, and maybe I can give you a few tips.
Thank you. You are so kind.
The trick to hunting is to find a spot where deer trails cross, and to stand quietly downwind of that.
Parker says the same thing. I forgot to check the wind.
Quietly. You need to get deer meat? There we go. Deer neck for your father. See? Hard, but you can do this.
You are amazing. I've learned so much.
I will get the rest of the meat your father needs. Why don't you head home and tell Akatos what you've learned?
I will. Thanks.
Best stay out of sight.
Eagle Bearer, I cannot thank you enough.
Cassandra, did you find enough meat?
The woods were generous, and Artemis guided my aim.
Do you know Artemis? You never said.
Myrto, contain yourself.
Sorry, Pater.
No, Myrto. I do not know far-shooting Artemis in the way you mean. But I know she looks kindly over hunters. Pay her respect, and you'll soon hunt as well as your father. I think that's everyone Priestess Exioni mentioned. Time to find it again.
Wondrous Eagle Bearer. Your name and glory drop from everyone's lips. My sisters and I wish to throw a grand festival in your honor. You will be the cherished guest.
If you insist.
However, there is one more who could benefit from your attention. Halkipi frets about her brother. In truth, he is a strange one, touched by madness. Or perhaps a chosen of the gods. Ah, here she is now. Speak to her, reassure her, and then we will celebrate.
By the gods, it's you.
It's me.
It's you. By the gods, my prayers are answered.
Speak to the Eagle Bearer, my child.
You have come to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, yes, of course. It's my brother, Callistratos. He's always been a bit odd, but this past year, I think the gods have cursed him. Ah, that is... I don't mean to offend.
Go on. Your brother?
My brother's farm is a small way from the village. Always doing his own thing. I haven't seen him for days, but when I went to pass by, I heard terrifying noises. I think something might have happened, but I'm not brave enough to go see.
I'll take a look for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Eagle Bearer. You're too kind, too generous, too nice. Thank you.
What can you tell me about your brother?
Callistratos always tries some new scheme or crazy idea. His last one was to breed chickens that would lay giant eggs. Each egg to feed a family, he said. And he'd sell them far and wide and become rich.
What do you think happened to Callistratos?
I don't know. Maybe a lion or wolf got into the farm. Terrible noises nearly scared my hair white. I'm sure whatever it is would be no match for you, mighty Eagle Bearer. I pray he's all right.
Where is your brother's farm?
He has a large farmstead northeast of here. He doesn't take very good care of it, though. Always caught up in some crazy scheme.
I'll visit your brother's farm and see what's going on. There he is.
Run for your life! Hugo Viari's orders down upon us!
What now?
Who are you supposed to be?
The Misthios who saved your life? You could say thanks.
Not sure you had to kill my best chickens, though.
Your sister sent me to check on you. Halkipi was very worried and scared by the noises she heard. Looks like she was right to be concerned.
So tell her I'm fine already. Maybe I can get a gold from Mesara and catch a lion and breed them somehow. Maybe with a snake. I'm sure I could make a fortune.
Της Κάπρος. Είναι μεταξύ των συντίων της.
Halkipi, your brother is something else. But he's alive and I suppose, well.
Thank you, Eagle Bearer. Yes, he is a difficult one. But you have answered my prayers. I will always be your devoted servant. The priestesses have begun preparing a great feast in your honor for all of Linu to celebrate you. It will be magnificent.
Cassandra, Calamity, Myrto has been struck down by illness.
Take me to her.
The girl was thrilled about the idea of the festival to honor you. She was rushing about, buzzing with excitement, when she suddenly collapsed.
Please, Eagle Bearer, can you do anything for her?
Where is Priestess Exioni now?
I don't know. I overheard her calling out for help, telling people not to be scared. But she's vanished.
That's strange behavior. What was Myrto doing when she got sick?
She was preparing the meat you brought in for the festival, per the priestess's instructions.
Did anyone see anything? Does she have any wounds?
No insect or snake bites, but her brow burns with fever.
I'll ask around and see if anyone else knows anything. And see if I can't find the priestess. Grey hair, where can I find the priestess Exioni? You must know.
The priestess and her sisters have a secluded retreat. None know where it is, for it is hidden from common eyes. I cannot say more for risk of offending them, or you.
Those women do not speak for me. Tell me now, or I'll get angry.
Yes, yes! They appear from and retreat to a secret den, past the border to Elise.
Time to have words. Let's go. Come on. Mater told me to meet her at the statue of Artemis in the Cedar. Exioni, why did you flee from the village?
I left to consult with my sisters. We needed to understand why the poor girl was struck down.
Did Linu offend the divine Eagle Bearer somehow?
Or are we being tested by greater powers of Olympus?
Are the gods testing our faith? Or yours?
I don't want to play games. Please, tell me what you know so I can save Myrto.
Of course, beloved Eagle Bearer. We want the same.
We prayed for an answer, and it was delivered.
In the sacred cave, there is a plant that can save her. But it is too dangerous for us, mere mortals, to descend into.
I'll go get it. It's a beast. The priestesses expect me to become bear shit? First the bear, then the plant. I get the feeling the priestesses were hoping for a martyr god, and not a pissed-off Misthios. Got it. Wait. This plant is nothing but pig feed. It won't do anything. Malaka!
So your mouse son, the two of you. As soon as the divine bear eats the eagle bear...
Exioni! I killed your bear.
You're here.
You're alive. Very much so. And angry. You better have an antidote for poor Myrto, or else.
Or what?
Shut your lying, filthy mouths! You poisoned Myrto to try to hurt me, and then when I found you, you tried to feed me to a cursed bear!
Yes! No! We didn't mean it!
Didn't mean it? You lying Malakis! You've got Linu wrapped around your fingers, and you're living fat off the villagers in my name!
It's true! So true, your divinity!
I am not a god, you thieving swine! Give me the antidote for Myrto, or I'll split your heads open! Now be gone! I have the medicine for Myrto. Quick, let's give it to her.
Cassandra?
Shh, rest.
You did it.
That was close.
You need to talk to the villagers.
Look inside yourselves. You'll know that I'm no god, and you can live for yourselves.
Maybe you are right. Still, you saved my daughter. I'll never forget that.
Thank you, Eagle Bearer, for giving us the courage to stand on our own.
When I eventually finish your statue, it will be a reminder to the village of your message, and a guide for them to do for themselves. You showed immense strength of character in helping people of Linu, and not taking the easy route to them, Cassandra. I hope to capture something of your ability in the final form. However,
Άραυστος, μαστιγού. Ουε, η ποιήση είναι εκτός ομιλίου.
Φοβούμεσαι. Έχουμε μάρμαρο.
This is the city we could see from Mount Ainos, Icaros. I've always dreamed of coming here.
Έχουμε μάρμαρον πολύστικτον χείρος περσπίλ.
Nothing. Still glad that you're up. Let's stick together and search. I'll do it.
Someone's down! Oh, you're mine!
Scared now! Time to die!
Επικίνδυνον εστί!
Καπνιστή εκθίεση η εντόπιου ή η άριστη χαλκίδα.
Οτιούν επιθυμείτε ο άντρες.
This is good.
Ηχητενείς! Ηχητενείς!
You die today!
Now I'm mad! I have to get time sometime!
Πώς?
Άπες με σωθήνε!
Look at all these people. What do they need in their lives? Some excitement. A little magic.
And you think you can deliver that?
Magic.
Thespis, are you acting in another play?
Cassandra! Aristophanes' friend, and my friend too. I'd be nowhere without your support.
I suppose if I hadn't carried you out, you might still be in that tavern.
On the floor!
Thespis had this brilliant idea to put on a play in this town. He's got a reputation as a great actor, so I thought, this could be a huge success. I'm beginning to think I thought wrong.
No, everything is under control. You keep an eye on the ticket sales, my darling Rodanthe, and my friend Cassandra will take care of everything else.
I promise you, I know nothing about theater.
Don't be so modest. You'll be known as the hero who made Leonidas and his 300 Spartans the play of the century.
The play is about King Leonidas. You know, my family...
Your family can come, of course. I'm sure they'll be proud to see you. Just help me tell that glorious hero's tale.
I'll help Thespis put on the play. The story of Leonidas must have its due.
Very well, then. I expect you to deliver.
So what do you need done?
Bring wine! Not for me, for our audience.
So you think the audience won't listen to the tale of Leonidas unless they're drunk?
They won't be drunk, just appreciative.
Where are you keeping the wine?
Well, I had wine, but then the local military commander commandeered... Hey, I should put that in the script. The Persian commander commandeered the, casks. That's it.
Then I'll have to recommandeer it myself. Where is this commander?
He kept the expensive wine and left the rest for his soldiers. An ordinary audience might be content with the cheaper drink.
If we serve the best wine, we could get a more sophisticated audience. It might be harder to get to, but worth it.
You speak my language! Better wine could mean a more generous crowd.
Where are the two places the wine is being stored?
Most of it is in the stable of Varys. But the good stuff? That's in the Miorgi fort.
I'll take care of everything.
Μαζέψε. What do you need? Let me know if you need anything else.
Good day to you.
Κουραστικό το βίο.
The good wine should be in that fort, if the officers haven't drunk it all already.
Who's whistling?
That must be the good wine Thespis mentioned. Oh, but it smells awful. I should try it. Ah, this tastes like horse piss. I can't serve this. There must be something better nearby.
The gods can't help you now!
From the southern side of the mountain are always sweet. And that's why this wine tastes
This wine must be good. I should get back to Thespis. I found your wine.
Wonderful! Our guests will be in a fantastic mood before the play even starts.
I sampled the wine. It's excellent. I'll try selling tickets in the better part of town. Our wealthy patrons won't be disappointed.
So, when will I be able to see this play?
Well, there's a little complication with the cast. Finding them, I mean.
You've lost your actors?
None of them showed up at the last rehearsal. And the time before that, they seemed terribly discouraged. Someone might have been too harsh with them.
No one will get paid if they don't come back.
Exactly. There's 3 of them in all. They're playing Ephialtes, Xerxes, and Viennikis. I can give you an idea of where they might be.
So, who's playing Leonidas?
I am, of course. I trust no one but myself to carry the starring role.
So, Xerxes, king of the Persians, is in your play?
Yes, and I found a tremendous actor to play him. He plays marvelous villains. He did mention that the Despontian ruins were inspiring him.
Viennikis? That was Leonidas' favorite lieutenant.
Yes, and played by a charming young fellow. A bit of a nervous type, though. I was surprised when he told me he was going gambling in the Great Square here in Elise.
So the traitor Ephialtes is missing. What a surprise.
Usually, my good friend Tros is dedicated to his craft. But the last time we spoke, he seemed touched by a certain religious fervor. He said he would pray at the spring of Piera.
I hope the actors turn up.
When you find our actors, send them back to me. And do your best to encourage them. Our performance will be terrible if the actors' hearts aren't in it.
And that means no one will pay us. Got it.